Shalom, this is Asharbon Yasharala out of the Lions Den Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to praise and honor glory to the Father and the Son in a proper true Hebrew tongue. Call Halam La, Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Harakah Kodash Ma'amoth. Also, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, and double honors to my as well. Ahar Wan Basharala, peace and blessings 1/3, and salutations to the old elect. It's going to be a quick little lesson just going on the angels. Basically being it's prophesied that the Most High, and of course Yahweh Shai, has legion angels, and they command them. All right. These angels, of course, powerful. They are still, messing with stuff today. They are in what people call UFOs, or UAVs, unidentified aerial phenomenons, or UAPs, my bad, or unidentified flying object. All right. So ultimately, it is a aerial phenomenon because they can go, Mach 10 and stop on a dime. They're able to, move away from drones and planes and everything that Esau has to, like, capture them. Like they try to do in the movies. But in real life, none of that will prevail. Esau has a Space Force X. Trump, he has a Space Force X because he knows that the Lord is coming against him, man. It's literally prophetic. Like, why would you make a Space Force X if y'all don't have no wars to fight? Even in church, they teach that the war in heaven was, before time, before time, or is at the beginning. Nah, that was in the book of Revelations. That's prophetic. It has not happened yet. All right. So this is Jude. I'm gonna get chapter 13, 14. Slakia. It says in Enoch, also the seventh from Adam. Man, this is back when, one of the Enoch also the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, "Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints." All right, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hands speeches, hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. All right, so this is from the very beginning. This is the time when the Lord been on since the very beginning. All right, and since the very beginning, it had to be a bad guy written, which is one of the most profane people on this earth, being the Caucasian race, Esau. All right, they have established this kingdom, which is the reincarnation of the Roman Empire. All right, also the reincarnation of Nineveh, or reincarnation of Great Babylon, which this place is Babylon, Sodom and Egypt, Chaldees. All right, this is the land of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and speckled birds, the place of our captivity, and that's what this place is. And who rules this place? Of course, the Esau, man. And the Lord is coming to give those sinners that are against the Lord what they ask for, which is ultimately a reward. You're gonna get a good reward or a bad reward. And for the sinners and ungodly, it says, verse 15, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds. So to execute judgment ultimately. So comment, ultimately you're going to the saying, "Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints." All right, this is Psalm chapter 68, verse 17. It says, "The chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, Mount Sinai, in the holy place." All right, so this is what the Lord was able to do even on this earth. When he was the healer that came to earth, in the fleshly body. All right. But not only does Yahushua have that power, but the Lord commanded that to happen. All right. Um, Nonetheless, he commands angels and these chariots is what it says right here. The chariots, of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. All right. So they once again is going into chariots. That being those are unidentified aerial phenomenons that Esau cannot explain. You know that they somewhat capture on camera, going to Foo Fighters. You know, even Russians witness. All right, these angels are not earthly beings. They don't have flesh like we do. You know, of course they mess around in places like where Russia, China, and America is it's starting their war, and they believe they're going to ultimately win, and they believe that they started it. You know that war that's in Putin's heart, the Lord did that. The war that's in Xi Jinping's heart or Kim Jong Un's heart, that the Lord started it. And ultimately what's in the Trump's heart, the Lord commanded that as well, man. You know, he know he's not doing nothing but fulfilling prophecy. You know, they are wicked kings, and they ultimately gonna destroy each other. They got missiles waiting for each other, man. Thermonuclear, intercontinental ballistic missiles waiting on each other, man. But ultimately, this place Babylon is gonna be destroyed by 200 million of them. ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man, nuclear missiles. All right, that's what this place has waiting on it. And the angels coming, the angels coming forward, your house side coming forward, and even insane afterwards. So scout with them Edomites in, was it like, I guess like Sweden. Anywhere playing that, like anywhere without like nuclear fallout. You know, because if 200 million missiles hit this place, it's gonna be a nuclear winter, nuclear fallout and stuff like that. Might be a few stragglers, you know, but shoot, Lord make sure nobody gonna be up. Nobody goes by that, you know. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. It says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good." You know, once again, they're going to the little chariots and angels. This is what the angels do. They are one of the eyes of the Lord. You know, the Lord sees what he do as well. These angels, he sees what Esau do to our people. He sees what Jake do to themselves. You know, ultimately, what the best thing to do for ourselves is to turn back to the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Shai. That's the best solution there is. Yet Esau and 2/3 of our people present another solution, like Christianity. All right, or they introduce a welfare check or food stamps, or they introduce the military, man, or they introduce money. Here are all your problems. All right, but this is what this place is, Babylon. Babylon is Babel, the land of confusion. This place is only going to present its inhabitants with more confusion, man. It's what is how it's ultimately found off. It's found off of blood, sweat, and tears of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and it's going to be kept like that because this place is a deceitful nation. That the Lord and these angels and Yahweh Shai, and then shoot the followers of Yahweh B'Shem Shai want to be eradicated. This is a Revelation chapter 1, verse 5. It says, "And from Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who is the faithful witness and the first begotten of the dead, and the Prince of Kings of the earth, unto him that loved us and washed us from our sins in his blood." You know, this is what Yahweh Shai did for his people. You know, shoot, us, man. So Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and the speckled birds, the one that believe too sincerely on the name Yahweh B'Shem Shai. All right, and it says, "And washed us from our sins with his blood." It's in now we're under grace. He's coming back for his elect in the 1/3. To give them a reward in salvation. Verse 6, and have made us kings and priests unto Yahweh and his Father. It's like unto God and his Father. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. All right. So Yahweh Basham Shai, ultimately be the king. Which is on the right hand of his Father. Man, he's making we're priests. It's the men of the Lord that's on highways and byways. They're prophets. They're princes, of course. Princesses for the women, princesses for the men, princes, and ultimately we're prophets and priests. We're not just we're not you're a pastor. We're preachers. But as in preachers, that's synonymous with the word prophet. And the word prophesy means to pro meaning before, side meaning to see. So if you're not on the highways and byways and rehearsing the righteous acts, by going on the highways and byways, season in and season out, week in and week out, then you're not really a prophet. You're just a phony. That go for these church pastors. That go for these off put camps, these entry level Israelites that only thug it out sometimes on a unicorn and barely thug it out on the streets, and that's giving out the wrong and improper vibration. All right, and for the ones that's crucified the Lord as afresh, this is verse 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds." Yahweh Shai, clouds and going into chariots, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall well because of him, even so will mine. All right. So once again, coming with cloud going to the chariots. That's what the Yahweh Shai commands, fleece of chariots. Let me get that right there. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 53. It says, "Thing is not that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels." This is what this is Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is not no joke. This is the prince, prince of the world, man. Prince of the universe. You tell it, they was it's 2/3 of our people, literally, man. 2/3 of our people and Esau, man. They literally trying to go against the prince of the universe, man. Yahweh Shai, Prince of Israel, the Prince of Peace. They trying to go against him, not knowing he can send 12 leaders on their behind, not knowing that he can disintegrate them, probably shoot. But at the time, it was the glory of Yahweh Shai is yet for an appointed time. So ultimately, Yahweh Shai is only coming to do the will of the Father, man. All right, this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. It says, "And there was a war in heaven." Going to the end of the lesson, going into Christian pastors, they believe angels, in Yahweh Shai, and the fight between good and evil was, in the beginning of time. But lo and behold, these angels have always been here. But this fight with Michael and angels, that's for this time. All right, these angels are real. They in their chariots, and they real, and they're coming with Yahweh Shai to do what they have to do, slay the wicked. So yeah, this is prophetic. It said verse 7, "And there was a war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon." Who's that? Who's that dragon, man? And the dragon fought in his angels, man. The NATO in the whore, NATO in Babylon, man. Ultimate Babylon. Why you think Trump want Space Force that? They want to fight against they actually want to fight against Yahweh Shai. That's not gonna work though. Oh shoot, I'll let the story tell itself. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels. All right. It says, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast down to earth. His angels were cast out with him. All right. So I think this is going to, like, Satan being an angel and what's it called, Lucifer and all that other stuff. No, this is now. This is now, man. The last video I had with 1 Corinthians, even Satan himself can be transformed into an angel of light. All right, this is what Esau is. Esau is seen as a caregiver, a king, Caesar, whatever what you have, whatever have it. He's seen as somebody that's on the pedestal. Cause he give money, he get welfare here, he get food stamps there, he give this, that, there. He is powerful. He is God. He is the prince of the world. No, he is Esau, a freaking beggar, a base man, a devil, a deceiver, Satan, the physical counterpart of him. All right, and the Lord is going to cast out all his works. And it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done in an hour, man. This place is gonna fall in an hour. Everything he built for thousands of years, 2,000 years, is gonna fall. Within 0.00001% of the making. All right, and it's gonna be done through Yahushua and his angels, and ultimately through the power of Yahweh. All right, but this is a lesson that's going on. Angels, kind of turn there, but ultimately the angels are real, and the Lord coming with them, man. All right. But Lord willing, that was an edifying little lesson. With that, I say shalom.